The explosion rocked the room. What's up, Pandas Fans? That's Patrick60 here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of 999. Last episode, Moshirige, aka the Ninth Man, went into one of the doors, and this happened. Instinctively, we ducked. Then we stood up slowly when we realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room. In that silence, an electrical tone echoed across the room, sounding as loud as a gunshot. All eyes turned towards it. It had come from the device mounted next to the door. The display changed from engaged to vacant. Let's see if we can open it. 7. The mountain swallowed hard. Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. I really hope this works. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel. The device had registered Junpei's bracelet number 5. He was not enough, however. At least 2 more people were needed. Junpei asked, which pair? I don't really know. I don't really know which one, I don't know which one's supposed we should do to guess a true ending. Well, first we need to get the save ending. Oh, wait. So, which one? Which one? I'm gonna go check that out first. I didn't know this choice was coming up. Okay, I looked it up, and it's Sin Engine. Santa and, June. You think... Santa and, June. You think you can give me a hand here? The pun was a little too on the pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Santa and Junpei lifted a little can silently. He verified, then she followed suit. 5 plus 3 plus 6 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. They had fulfilled the conditions if they were to pull the lever on the side. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna open it. Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line, then slowly lowered the lever. And there it goes. What happened to the 9th man? There was a metallic groan, and then the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put his hand over his mouth. Oh my god. Good god. I sound like 7. But a bit older. Yep, this is the Ice voice. I just remembered it. Lotus and Ace shuddered. 7 grunted. Well, that's pretty bad. Oh god, that is disgusting. Even Santa's voice shook. He blew up. Knew it! It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. Yuck. Oh god, I should have totally thrown. Aye! I go across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch it, the door groaned shut. At least, that happened. Gross. She crumbled to the floor. June, you okay? Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arms around her shoulders. Then he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intensity. What the? Where did this fever come from? And her face looked like wax, and her whole body began to shake. Alright, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk? She nodded weakly. Lifted Jude to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair. There we go. As gently as he could, he set her down in it. How are you feeling? Are you alright? She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face. Why did this happen? Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief and choked by sobs. Why did this happen? Junpei spun around. Do any of you know what the is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this nonary game? Come on, anybody? Are we all in the dark here? Anything? What the is going on? What are we doing here? Nobody spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus. They all simply stood. 7 pairs of downcast eyes, 7 grim lines from mouth. June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed. As minutes ticked by, they eventually stopped. Don't tell me we just wasted like an hour having someone die. Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that and like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Great! And then, on the 10th ring, it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence. Whoa! Seriously, the head looks similar! Like somebody's got scars. It's 10 o'clock then. Ace said what each one of them had been thinking. That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement. Seven's deep voice echoed across the room. Not even saying it. I've had enough of this! You guys know I'm not gonna swear. You guys can read the freaking text. Because if you want, Santa left to his feet. His clutch. How long are we gonna... Nope. I'm not even gonna say that. Around like this. We've only got 8 hours. Until his time limit, Zero. What's going on is up. Let's get going already. Go, go, go!